What's up, guys? Ken over here at Backbodymystery. Right now, we're in recovery. Today, we're going to be talking about video games, Grand Theft Auto, and a little bit of wrestling. But I got my partner in crime,
Diamond Clay,
and I got my special guest, Vinny. How y'all doing today?
All right.
Good.
What does in recovery mean?
In recovery is the name of the channel. So It's in recovery, like we're recovering information or we're recovering something to give to the audience.
That's nice. I like that.
So, good question. All right, so I'm going to kick it off. Grand Theft Auto 6 video game trailer has about 300 million views. Right now, it is the second most video game viewed trailer in history, right behind a video game called Subway Surfer, which is like a game about change it up, surfing on a subway, something crazy. But Grand Theft Auto 6 could claim the #1 spot. With that being said, as the most viewed video game of all time, are y'all buying Grand Theft Auto 6 this year?
I seen the trailer. I'm probably going to wait to see what a little bit of some of the people that play on YouTube or Twitch to see how the game goes before I make a purchase, because I know it's going to be a next gen, or is it going to be a next gen game, or it is going to be a next gen game. I'm waiting to see how it flows and how the game's going to actually be, because the last time we had Cyberpunk come out and it was overhyped, then it flopped.
Sure.
So I'll probably wait and see what it like. If it looks good, then you know.
And now Cyberpunk is like one of the best games in the world now. Yeah.
It is, with all the updates and the glitches and all falling through the table. So that's a yes for both of y'all. Y'all getting Grand Theft Auto 6, or you're gonna wait?
I'm gonna wait. I just started back playing video games. Like I took maybe 5 years off.
Okay.
And so I think Grand Theft would be too much for me right now. So I have to work my way back in the game and work my way back up to Grand Theft. Snatching hookers out of cars.
Oh man, do y'all remember when Grand Theft Auto 3 first came out and how the world kind of flipped over when 3? Because Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 was like the overhead thing, but when 3 came out, it shook the world. So with that being said, what's the first code y'all used in Grand Theft Auto 3? What's the first cheat code y'all used?
The money glitch. Like, that was the one all be all, because you could buy whatever you want. Unless you use the tank code or the code to get rid of the 5-star.
Sure.
Oh man, that was you want a hit and run chase?
Yeah, I would just get a sniper rifle and just stay on a roof. It was like a parking garage, and just shoot for hours. I didn't do the racing parts of the game. I couldn't do it. Yeah. So I just stopped and just started doing the 5-star thing.
I didn't beat that game for like 3 years later.
Do you remember we all got together at my place and we sat down and we were like, we're gonna beat this game?
Yeah.
Did we ever beat it? That time?
I don't remember the ending.
And that was like maybe 3 years after it came out. But we all went to my house. It was me, you, and Greg and Ernest.
Yeah.
And we stayed in my house and we played consistently for about 4 days. I don't remember if we beat it. I don't remember the end.
I don't remember the ending.
Yeah, I think the only one I ever beat was 4 with the it was right after 3 to 4 with the, I think it was a Russian guy or something like that, or he spoke
Miko.
Yeah.
That's the only one I ever beat. That game was,
I tried to be saying San Andreas, but then it was just so much fun doing other stuff in that game.
They're saying Grand Theft Auto 6 could be $80, and it could break the fourth wall, because games right now are standard at $69. This could come out and break it at $80. What do you all think about paying pretty much $100 for a video game as we get into 2025? Do you think that's normal? You think that's too high? Or it's the time is now to be paying that much?
I mean, it's not going to get cheaper, right?
Yeah,
so I think that's just how it is. And we were paying $60 back in 2005 for games with a quarter of the technology.
And you got to buy a season pass,
right,
and some extra characters.
Yeah, and you buy the extended content. Then you be like, the game should have had this at first.
Right, that extra stuff I don't like. But if I'm paying like $100 for a game now, I mean that's
You okay with it?
Yeah.
I'm not okay with that bullshit.
Really?
But hell nah, $100 for a video game?
What would you pay?
What would I pay? I mean, I think $60. $5. No. No. I think with how we got to do all this microtransaction bullshit with point.
Yeah, I hate that part.
Oh, yeah.
Microtransactions, that's silly. That's absolutely silly.
But are you saying you're not buying that extra gun that
No.
you almost need to beat the game to get, or you get it early
I'm
on?
not doing that dumb shit.
You're not one of those people that play video games where you try to go back and rebeat it, but only play it at level 1, or you go back.
I don't do
You ain't one of
I'm
them.
grown. I ain't got time for that.
I have brain power for it.
Yeah, it's like nowadays.
I mean, we ain't got time. Like, we grown. We ain't got time to be sitting up there playing and add on content. It's like, we'll think about Mass Effect, buying extra missions and shit. Come on. I'm just.
But
just
you
think-
would. You
I
would.
Maybe. What video game you knew you were good at, but someone else kept beating you at the video game, or they actually made the game look easier to play than you? I can kick this off by saying this guy right here, Vinny, Greg, and maybe somebody else used to kick our ass in No Mercy WrestleMania 2000 on N64. I was practicing this damn game and I cannot figure it out. So I'm gonna ask you, what's the secret?
The WrestleMania.
Why were you so good at this game? 'Cause I couldn't figure it out.
It was No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones I liked. It was so much fun. It's because Greg kept whooping me. Greg would whoop me for months and months and months, and I would just play with him, and then I got better. I was a troll as a kid, so I would tell people I was really good at a game and be garbage at it.
What? That is such the misleading.
Just to make friends, right? Because I think when we all first started hanging out, I was saying I was cold at Killer Instinct. I was like, I'm cold at Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, the Killer Instinct.
I was garbage at Killer Instinct, but y'all knew all the combos. Who played with Thunder?
Shit, me.
That was you,
Yeah.
Thunder, and who were you?
Bugor and
Yeah.
and combo. Oh man.
And I would just spam the Y button with Cinder.
You just press forward and Y all day.
Yeah, that's it.
GoldenEye N64. Oh man, like you thought you were that good at a game, and then you wondering why you get killed with one bullet from the golden gun. You don't even know about the gun yet, but everybody else playing.
Go. Oh, like a game that you knew that you wasn't that good at it, and everybody else was that much better. What's something you can go back and just, I will start over, and I will want to get good at this game. Me, it will be WrestleMania 2000. 'Cause I feel like I should have been good.
Traumatized.
I'm traumatized, dude. They used to pick me up. What's the move where they put you on the shoulder and they jump off the turnbuckle?
Yeah.
Y'all remember a time when we was at in my room?
Pause.
In our old apartment, we were playing SmackDown versus Raw. Here comes the pain.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
And I'm not gonna shout the person's name out, but we would whoop it up on this dude. And at the end,
stormed out.
And he stormed out at the end of the match.
Yeah.
It showed a cutscene where everybody started jumping on at the character at the end.
We hazed him with that.
Oh, man.
We just jumped. We would do that with a lot of games. First of all, audience out there, we would, young boys, little boys, mischievous. We would pick somebody to just dogpile in one of the games and just whoop them and have so much fun and laugh about it. And usually this one person would storm out all the time, to the point where I'm like, why do you keep coming back? Right?
Hey,
We did that with NBA Jam. We were like,
oh man. What video game would you completely wipe your memory of from the experience and re-experience it for the first time, and why?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I wish we could do that online. What was it, Halo 3?
Or was it Halo 2 or Halo 2?
Halo 2.
Oh man,
You
that
talking about
was
the system link?
No, not the system link. It was a point where we would play online together. So that was Halo 3. And
Okay.
all of us would play. And that was like one of the happiest times.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
It was 8 of us, playing all the time, and it was, you're in the comfort of your own home. You got your friends on the headset, and the game was fun.
This is number one bullshit.
And we all were not equally as good, but we all were good enough.
Good enough to play it.
Yeah, to be competitive. Left 4 Dead online.
Oh yeah, that was very fun. Now, man,
we used to be
Yeah.
up in this game, boy.
Yeah,
bullets
Left 4 Dead.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You just shooting blindly or whatever the
that was really good.
You left me.
Right. Oh shit.
Come back and pick me up.
Oh man,
Right, because you had to pick up the man. What that crazy ass witch thing that screams and
The
shit?
witch, yeah.
Oh shit.
man.
If y'all had to throw out a movie, y'all would re-experience all over again. And when I think about movies that I was like blown away the first time, I think about like Lord of the Rings.
300, 100%. 300 was just that. I mean, we all went downtown to the movie theater and we were just super hype.
Yeah.
I think our friend,
We all did go see that.
I was amazed that we were just like, 300, like all in the line. It was amazing.
I was, funny enough, I was the only person cheering for God King Xerxes.
Oh shit!
I was the only person in there. Blood son.
Oh
man, that was
shit!
really good.
Oh man, that's a good question.
Lord of the Rings. That keep popping in my head.
Maybe for me, like the first Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Well, the first Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies, right? Because it was nothing like that done before that, right? But the day I went to see it was probably one of the best days of my life. My mom, she took me to school, and then we would catch the bus. So she took me to school,
Okay.
and we got right in front of the school, and she was like, you know what, let's go see Jurassic Park. I'm like, what? And so we didn't go in, and she went to get my cousin Daryl from his mother's house. I guess she had this plan, and she picked him up, and she took us to see Jurassic Park on a school day, me and him, and then she like took us to get ice cream or something afterwards. But just being in that theater, seeing that was absolutely amazing. I would love to experience that again.
The raid was
Ray was good.
That was
Raid was
that was
good. Oh,
like
yeah.
I was blown away. What was it, Mad Dog? That's
Mad
the
Dog.
that
Oh,
was
yeah,
I
that
was
was-
like, what the is going on in this movie?
We all went to see that one too. Yeah.
that shit was dope.
I was
man.
like,
What's another movie we all went to see? What was it, Doom?
Doom.
That was
Yeah, we
garbage.
didn't go.
Wait, we talking
that
about The Rock?
was- yeah,
Dwayne?
yeah.
Oh, sorry, Dwayne.
Yeah, that was.
Hope your ass show up tomorrow at the Royal Rumble, but sorry. Damn, Doom was trash. I enjoyed Transformer 2. I don't know what it was about Transformer 2 when Optimus Prime got his ass whooped.
Oh, the
Part
man.
2, Revenge.
Part 2 from
that was I enjoyed that. And maybe the first
The
Transformer
first one was awesome.
Yeah.
the
Awesome,
first
yeah.
one was awesome.
Did you see Beast Wars? The Beast? Yeah, I saw it.
I ain't even see it yet. Huh?
Yeah, the first Transformer was awesome. I think we all went to see that too.
Hey, I think-
no, we tried. The first one came out. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, it was around like the 4th of July, and I remember all of us piling into like 3 different cars to go see it. But when we got down to the theater, all the tickets were sold out.
And
or
we got
something.
we got front row.
Right, and then we tried again the next day. I think was that what happened. Well, I saw that movie twice.
Yeah. I think we was in the front row. I think I remember looking up, being amazed.
Sure. But the main thing I noticed about that movie was the sound effects in it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I haven't experienced any movie at the time that had like good sound effects like that.
Have y'all seen the first Avatar? Was it
Yeah, I
James
saw it.
Cameron?
Yeah, I
James
saw it.
Cameron.
First Avatar.
Was it good?
You never seen it?
I've never seen it. Was it good? I just want to know, was it a good movie?
I think because it was the first of its kind and that type of movie, and the production that went into the movie and how it was made and how the CGI or the graphics and all that stuff. It was amazing. I didn't see the second one, so I couldn't.
So you saying the first one was
good? Yes, the first one was good.
Okay,
And it was in 3D too.
Yeah, it was. I
can't stand.
Do they
3D.
still do the 3D glasses thing?
Yeah, they still do that.
I think it's something like the big IMAX theater if they'll still exist.
Can't wait to chuck that shit out when I leave the movie theater. I can't stand.
Why we gotta be negative?
I'm damn. Just like the VR shit gets on my nerves.
You don't like those vibrating seats in the theaters they have now?
Maybe I do like a vibrating seat.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What video game y'all finished and immediately thought, I'm not playing this again? It's not that it was terrible, but because the time and effort you put into it, it was so much that you're like, I'll make sure to give it away or trade it in, but you're not gonna play it again. The first game I was pissed was Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. That shit was hard as hell.
I think I got two. It was a game I played on Dreamcast called Seven Cross Evolution. Oh, you know what that game
That
is.
shit was trash too.
It was a game about like you starting as like a sail or something in the water, and then you become a fish, then you become a turtle, and so on. And it showed evolution of you becoming like this man hybrid with claws and other weird stuff toward the end of the game. But it was just like the change in the game make you just want to complete it, but then when you beat it, you be like, I would never play this shit again.
I'm a casual gamer.
Yeah.
So I feel that way about most games.
You're not a casual gamer.
Now I am.
I think the people
Now I
around you
am.
bring out the hardcoreness.
Sure, absolutely, but like now, like I said, I'm just getting back into gaming. But most games, even when we were younger, most games we would beat. If it's not a social game, if it's not a game that's a multiplayer game, I would just play it once, and that's it. I don't think there's many games that I played more than once. For the storyline, maybe Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
Got a question. Do you think versus when you started playing games versus when you got to an adult, or at least I noticed that when I was younger, I would beat like single player games, etc., way faster than I did when I was older.
Absolutely. I
I mean, of course.
brain power is different.
I mean,
Like I don't know if I told y'all the reason why I stopped playing video games was because I was working for PepsiCo and I was doing supply chain management. So I had to sit in a cubicle and receive phone calls from all these different companies about their orders. And then I would try to go home and play video games to relax. And so the last game I played at that time was Mass Effect. Mass Effect that came out. And I put it in. I was so excited for it. I was waiting for it for about 2 years. Came out, put it in. And the first thing they ask you is, do you want to awaken the army to protect your people? Or do you want to awaken the money tribe so you can get more resources? I was like, this is too many work questions, and I stopped. And I didn't play video games for 3 years.
But Mass Effect, you love Rex.
I loved Mass Effect. I loved it, but it was like I said, you get older and then you have responsibilities, and then especially when you do something like supply chain management or if you work corporate, I feel like some of these questions and some video games are trying to be too realistic in some ways. It felt the same. My brain was responding to that question in the game the exact same way. Walmart. I responded to Walmart asking me where did their shipment go. So just I can't do this. So I just stopped to protect myself probably. But now I'm back.
Okay.
And the first game I played when I started playing it was I got a PlayStation 5, and the first game I played was that Spider-Man. Which one? The latest
Miles?
one that came out, right?
oh yeah.
Not the Miles one, but the one after that. The one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The
base game, the base Spider-Man game.
I'm forgetting. Yeah.
So I played that. That was awesome. That got me. That was it was fun enough and easy enough for me to get back in the game, and so I beat that. And then I played Black Myth Wukong recently. That was cool.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
That's a really good game. And then what am I playing now? I've been playing Ark, stay away from Ark. It is a time killer. Oh my god.
So, did you ever try No Man's Sky?
No.
Okay.
Is that
yeah,
the
I forgot about No Man's Sky.
That's the one with like a billion planets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay away from that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Please. When you see it, be like, I rebuke this shit. It's ridiculous.
You say rebuke it.
That shit is nuts.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
Oh,
Very hard.
shit. So you're playing a video game where if you die in a video game, you die in real life. You heard of some of these video games, so you're aware of them. You understand how they work, but you never played them, right? Who are you going to pick to play with you? And these are the selections. Remember, if you die in the game, you die in real life. You got Halo 2. You got Time Crisis. You got True Crime Streets of LA. You got Left 4 Dead. A funny phone game called Among Us. You got Manhunt. And then a classic game called Wu-Tang Shaolin Style.
Oh, really?
Which game you gonna pick to save your life? Now, whatever the reward at the end of this video game,
Wait, so the question is, if you beat this game, you live?
you get the reward of whatever the end of the video game is. So whatever you're trying to achieve in that game,
And
you,
that
you
you get
actually
in real life?
correct. Think wisely.
Are we going based off of what the difficulty said on
No,
the base?
regular
You play
game.
the game.
Regular
and you
game.
know you're gonna win. You know I'm not gonna die.
What do you win in Streets of LA? At the end of that game, what do they get? I've never played that.
Streets of LA. What do you get at the street? But you're a wannabe. You're a cop that's trying to decide between good and bad.
Why would I want to win that?
Don't pick that, then.
That
You got
It's a
multiple
silly
other
option.
options. What are you talking about?
so I would have.
You got other options. Don't pick that one.
When you
I
say
wanna beat
Halo,
the
a lot of
game.
people died in Halo.
What do you win in Halo at the end?
Halo, you become the hero soldier and you get fame.
But that's Master Chief. That's like one person.
Don't matter. You making it complicated. You got to pick one. You thought I was gonna pick some easy games?
What are my options?
Yeah, what are my options again?
Halo 2, Time Crisis,
What Time Crisis? I haven't played that in 20 years.
True
What
Crisis.
happens at the end of Time Crisis? What do you win?
We gotta look it up. True Crime Streets of LA, Left 4 Dead, Among Us, Manhunt, or Wu-Tang Shaolin Style.
What do you win in Shaolin Style?
You become the master.
The Wu-Tang.
You become dirty
Yeah.
Woo water.
Yeah, you forgot. You remember that game?
Did you say woo water water?
Yeah, you remember Wu-Tang Shaolin with the
I remember the game. It was woo water water.
I don't know what the hell he said.
One of the themes in the game. And
That's the thing. That ain't the ending.
Oh, but not what you win, but nah, it was one of the themes in the game. Yeah.
Y'all dead already. Y'all ain't even hit start yet.
I know.
I'm gonna pick Left 4 Dead.
You gonna take Left 4
What are
Dead?
you getting left for dead?
I don't know what the prize is, but I know I'm gonna make it all the way through. In Halo, or no? Are you?
Tell me again. Go ahead.
Halo 2, Time Crisis, True Crime Streets of LA, Left 4 Dead, Among Us, if you ever played that,
What? Okay.
Manhunt, and Wu-Tang Shaolin Style.
Halo.
Halo, okay.
Ooh, that was,
Y'all don't seem very confident. In
I don't know what you win at the end of these games.
I'll put it in the description.
What's the MacGuffin? Give me something like Mario, right? You win the princess. I get that. That makes sense.
Princess never give up anything.
she giving up.
Damn.
Somehow make a cake and she pull it out from behind her and give it to you.
That
She giving you that fire flower.
Huh?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, well, you gonna pick Mario then. I'm gonna pick Left 4 Dead because I saved the world from apocalypse. There you go.
He ain't say that in the beginning.
Yeah, I pick Left 4 Dead too.
You pick Left 4 Dead too?
But man, no. That's not what happens. You don't save the world from. Yeah.
That saved nothing.
You just run some more.
Made it up.
You just run some more. Oh hell no. I pick Frogger.
Frogger?
Yeah.
What happens at the end of Frogger?
You don't know what happens. At
I
the
have
end
no
of
idea what happens at the
Frogger?
end of Frogger. What happens at the end of Frogger?
He gets a car. He gets a brand new car.
What's your best co-op game that you can think of that you ever played with? What's the best game, not 4 player, but just 2 player?
Oh, just two.
Just 2 player. I think when I think about 2 player co-op, I think about Army of Two and Kane of Lynch. Them 2 games was great if you ever played those.
Yeah, I know those games. Man, 2-player game, not 4. I guess. I guess Halo. That was fun.
Me and Kwani been playing Resident Evil 6 on the hardest difficulty.
I forgot about
It is such a mind cluster of a game because it's like no hope. It's just you're just dying.
Really?
And we just be sitting there drinking and just having fun.
that's good. So what is that? That's
Resident Evil
6. Because I know 5 is with Shiva,
and Chris. We play that one now. We on that one now, but because they revamping 6, right?
Oh my God! Why? Just keep going to the next game.
It was a debate that was going on last year, I think November and October, about who has better villains, Spider-Man or Batman. Who do you think has better villains? Now you got to think about the Shocker, Mysterio, like Kingpin,
Who has the best roles?
Clayface. Like you got to think about some of these characters, and think about a little bit of their backstory. Like I like Clayface's backstory because he was an aspiring actor, and then if he had a deformity on his face and he started to use the cream, and
You trying to go into the back history?
but what builds up what makes them a better villain?
So one debate was Batman's villains are all just mentally ill people. Every single villain. That's why they sent him to Arkham the asylum instead of jail.
Yeah.
Every one of them is just a crazy person, right? And I think that's where I draw the line, where Spider-Man has like actual powerful, strong villains. Now, I will say the greatest villain of all time in my mind is the Joker.
Oh,
right?
I agree.
So the Joker is awesome. I love Mr. Freeze. Victor Freeze is an awesome character. Clayface is an awesome character. Two-Face is an awesome character. But I think after those 4,
Green Goblin.
That's Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
right.
but
right, that's what I'm saying. After those 4 of Batman villains, and Bane is awesome. I do like Bane. So after those 5, I'm like, But whereas Spider-Man for me, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, and they're awesome characters. Who else? Rhino. I think Rhino is a fun character. Wait a minute, Shocker. Wait. I might be changing my mind.
What about
with the dome on his head?
Mysterio.
I love Mysterio, man. That's the.
So after let me work this out.
You gotta put it together.
Venom, Carnage. Oh my guys. Green Goblin, awesome.
Hobgoblin.
Oh, Kingpin.
Yeah.
Can Kingpin be a Spider-Man villain, or is he just?
What's the hunter? What's his name?
Raven the Hunter.
Craven.
Yeah, but no, Kingpin the villain.
But Kingpin, I'm saying, but he's in this argument, he's a
villain.
A Spider-Man villain instead of just like a Marvel villain, right? Because Kingpin is all over the place in Marvel. So we'll just say, okay, so Kingpin. Oh yeah, the lizard.
Ooh,
yeah,
good call out.
I
forgot about Connors.
Dr. Kirk Connors.
Dr. Octopus. Ooh.
Morbius.
Yes.
This guy off camera, his name is some good character. Yeah, Morbius. Wow. Sandman was
That's a
what's that?
Morbius is the vampire guy.
Yeah, he's the vampire guy. Yeah.
Okay, I remember. They had a whole movie.
Shit.
You
That's a tough one.
Yeah, who has the better villain? We gotta think about when I think about better.
Okay,
villain.
who has the most powerful villain?
Wait,
Spider-Man.
no, who has better villains?
Just like characters.
Like character development,
story
backstory,
arc.
what they do, how they antagonate their.
I mean, it's gotta be Batman. Who caused the most damage out of everybody? Who caused the most damage in the future and in the past?
What are you saying?
I'm saying the Joker has done a lot of things in different universes and in the future.
I'm gonna
I
say
think
I'm
he
saying
trumps a lot.
Like I'm saying Batman, but I do know that the Green Goblin caused some psychiatric, like real trauma.
Green Goblin tears shit up.
Yeah, he had some psychiatric damage to Spider-Man because was it Mary Jane when she turned her into water? I believe in comic books. I forgot what comic book that was.
I think that was just like the animated show.
Or maybe
right?
the anime.
Yeah, the animated show when he.
But even so, like the dialogue back and forth. I know nothing's gonna compare to Batman and the Joker and some of the other stressful mental stuff that,
Yeah, but when I think about also who gotten killed, who has Spider-Man killed?
Who Spider-Man killed?
Yeah, I mean killed.
Oh wait, Dr. Octopus is cold. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he had dog.
You said something about Dr.
Dr. Octopus. Ooh, it is a tough.
So I like Doc Ock a lot, but after Superior Spider-Man, Doc Ock was probably one of my favorite villains.
Oh,
that was a cold storyline. Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah,
very good.
I mean, I don't know. I think there are a lot of villains that got pros and cons, and some got done more damage and had a huge build. Because I don't know who has the better villains. I don't know.
I'm sorry, not to cut you off. I'm going to go with Spider-Man.
You gonna go with Spider-Man?
I am definitely going with Batman. Definitely. I think
the only reason I'm gonna go with Batman is because Batman still goes up against like Darkseid. He still goes up against.
No, we're not talking about we stand within their regular.
We stand within that realm.
Yeah, we stand within. We're not venturing.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Batman.
Yeah, I'm going with Batman. Because you gotta think about it. I also look at the superhero and comparing the superhero against what he's up against. Batman is a regular person with money. Spider-Man got real superpowers. Batman does not have the superpower. Batman has a tougher time.
I think that equates.
Yeah, no, it does. I think it
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
going way too deep.
I'm not too deep. You gotta.
I think we're just comparing the characters, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we're just comparing the villains.
Joker, a better villain character,
Right.
more likable character than Green Goblin.
Joker is a better character than Green Goblin as far as a villain. I will say comparing them two that they're Joker would be.
He's more liked.
Yeah,
And
He's more like
public.
You got an iconic person playing the Joker's voice. And let me stop getting too deep.
Yeah, but you can too far. You can go.
Man, I could talk about this for hours.
Like it is
just because of Venom, Morbius, Doc Octopus, and Sandman Code.
Sandman Code.
Venom, Morbius, Dr. Octopus, the Lizard is Code. Just for those three, Venom, Morbius, Dr. Octopus, I'm going to go with Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man?
Because I think those are three better characters than every...
Carnage is the Joker.
I think they're better characters than outside of Joker, every other Batman villain.
Okay.
Even though I love Mr. Freeze, that's one of my favorite characters.
Mr. Freeze. Okay. Well, I'm going with Batman. That's what I'm going with. I like Peter Parker, Tom Holland, all of them.
Ain't talking about the movie.
I'm going way off. But yeah, I'll go with I go with the Batman villains. So that's what I go with.
Leads me into my next question.
Okay.
It was another topic online. It was a lot of going back and forth. In their base form, they never met. They don't have no knowledge of each other about who they are, their backstory, their martial arts, or any of that. Who would win in a fight? The Shredder or Batman? Please remove the idea that Batman had time to prep. They meet for the first time.
Shredder's going to win because Batman needs to prep. That's his secret weapon.
But again, that wasn't the same thing in Batman issue 149 when he fought Bane and he got his back broken. So he did not prep against Bane.
But that's my point though. If Batman don't have time,
But Bane, in that storyline, Bane was prepping against Batman.
Was he?
Bane had a whole plan. He before he broke in the book, before he broke Batman's back, he wore Batman out by like blowing a hole in, I don't know if it was the prison or if it was Arkham, but blowing a hole in one of those places and letting all the villains out.
Oh yeah,
Batman got tired.
He did have a little
catching them all over again and putting them back. So this went over a span of like days or weeks or something, and then Bane jumped out on him after he was just like so tired and wore out and broke his back. So Bane,
but some say that the reason why Batman lost that is because of strength wise, and he didn't. Of course, you don't know the venom or the serum.
It was all that.
It was all that. But again, against the Shredder, like.
Just like hand to hand?
Yeah, because a lot of people say online that Batman knows 127 martial arts, but the analysts say that's not physically possible. They say the Shredder is the master of ninjutsu because of his long history training in it, and because he trains and fights up against other martial artists, such as Master Splinter and the Shredder. But typically on Batman's side...
but Batman training is crazy.
But hold on. But on Batman's side, Batman, outside of Robin or Nightwing or Deathstroke, all of his villains don't know martial art. He basically really beaten up on majority of his villains. But the Shredder, his enemies, Fang,
mutated turtle,
like turtles and martial arts and other
big ass rats and shit.
Yeah, like I'm speaking from the martial arts standpoint.
Big ass karate tortoises.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he's consistently fighting against other martial artists versus Batman. Majority of the villains is just a batarang, a couple of punches. Who technically will win?
Yeah, but according to Batman training and what he went through, it ain't nothing to sleep on.
Yeah, so the Shredder, if you look at his backstory as well. They did make a cartoon about it, but of course they had them evenly scaled and matched. But then in the comic book, they expanded upon Shredder being more because he did a ninjutsu. No, I think it's I forgot what his fighting style is, but because he only trained in that art and he was a master of that versus Batman, there's no way you're mastering 127 martial arts. You're going to stick to whatever worked. But Batman never technically used all those Hapkido, CQC, because he's not going up against enemies that's trained in that. Besides Nightwing, Robin, Deathstroke, Ra's al Ghul, daughter.
Well, I would say this.
I'll say this. I've seen the Joker punch Batman.
Yeah, even that.
I ain't seen. I've never seen a regular person punch Shredder in the face.
No, you're right. Yeah,
right. That is.
Yeah. So I mean, the way you put it, I think
I've seen Baby Doll hit Batman in the head. Got raggedy hands.
I would say Shredder will have an advantage, but Batman most of the time does not go into a fight without prep. That's just who his character
but
is.
That's unrealistic because majority of the time when you read the comic books and he's fighting a foe for the first time, whether it's the first issue, second issue, or etc., he are fighting them for the first time.
Right, but
and he come back and then prep.
But what does Batman always do? When he encounters something he's not prepared for, he will retreat, do his research, and come back. That's Batman's style.
Yeah, but that's not the standpoint of the argument. We can't add
and I feel like that should make you invincible.
It kind of does. Like you get time to go back and prep. He beat Darkseid. He beat Darkseid. He outsmarted Darkseid with enough time to prep.
I feel like that's a weak character ability to have.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's such a MacGuffin.
Oh, come on. Well, you can't. If Batman don't have prep time, then he's not Batman, right?
I think this is a weird case where the comic books character, where his mythos in his world came into our world, right? So in Batman's world, he's the Knight, he's unstoppable, he's Shadows, right? Mm-hmm. You can't catch him, you can't do anything with him, right? And he'll always get his villain. And I think that kind of came to our world in a sense where if Batman has prep time, everybody says that. If he has prep time, then he's going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's I think that's like unrealistic, a goofy power to have.
Yeah, because like when the Joker beat Robin with the crowbar in the house, like there was no prep time. Like, he couldn't even.
Look, well, I mean,
Getting beat with no crowbar.
if I had to give an answer, I'll the way you presented it, I would give it to the.
Oh, well, I'm just reading off what people post,
I mean,
post online.
It's a very good argument. You know, you gotta if he's gonna run into the Shredder, it definitely will be unforeseen. So if you present it that way, I would give it to the Shredder.
Like the Power Ranger did with the Ninja Turtles. Remember that?
Yeah, but that was
I was so hyped, man.
That was so dope.
damn. We not that old.
Yes, we are. We are exactly that.
Damn. Diamond, how was your experience over at Frosty Faustings? Was that last weekend? What was that experience like?
Can you explain that to us?
Yeah.
Frosty Fausting is a yearly tournament that's held in Chicago or a little bit further outside of the city, whether if they're at a hotel venue or a regular standard venue, along with the other tournament called Combo Breaker. It's a yearly event that happens in the state of Illinois or Romeoville or in the Chicagoland area. I typically go to these because these are the ones that are local. I am typically not a traveler. I go there to play in tournaments, like probably Tekken on a mystery tournament. I only played in Tekken this year. I think I played 33 out of the total bracket. I think it was about, like 900 attendance for Tekken. I think it was 900. I don't see the total.
Is that the like competitors 900?
How many people registered for the tournament? But it was a good experience. All my friends were there. Of course, after I lost, we all just went over to the other side and just started money matching and just started drinking and just having a good time talking crazy.
So, out of 900 people, you were ranked 30 something?
33.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Hey, that's over the span of what? How many days?
Tekken was Friday and Saturday.
Damn, they must have had. Man, that's a lot of people competing at once.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just Tekken. It's Street Fighter, Blaze Blue. It's an abundance of other games that's popular. The fighting games. It's a lot.
So,
like Street Fighter 2, like Super Nintendo Street Fighter, like they really play it all.
Okay. So who did you play with, and who did you? I hate to say what character beat you?
It was a player called the Mayor that put me into losers. I can't remember the player that eliminated me from the tournament. I played with Jack and Day.
Okay,
that's what I played with. Yeah.
I don't know any of these words.
It's the player. It's your gamer tag of what you put online. Because people don't go up there and play with their real name. They put their gamer tag name or what they play with it.
So.
Online.
Jack and Stang put you in the loser.
Not Thang.
No, those are
Thang. It's not Thang. It's Thang.
Jack
don't do that.
Those are the characters that I played with in Tekken.
Who's the character that beat you?
Shaheem. He played with.
What the hell is a Shaheem? What?
No, the Tekken player. What character he played with?
The Tekken player, his gamer tag name was the Mayor. The character he used
it's a character named Shaheem?
Yeah, the character he used was Shah.
Oh, okay.
Shaheem. And he's
he sounds like he steals shit.
He's the Arabic character. Yeah.
Why are we doing that?
No, Shaheem sounds like he steals shit.
This is number one bullshit.
Yeah, they have other ethnicity characters in the game that from other countries and stuff like
They
that.
need to put Dr. B back in there. Dr. B, where you at, man?
B.
Dr. B,
God,
man.
put gun back in
With
there.
the little dinosaur
Yeah,
gun. Where the hell y'all been at? Shit. Get into a little bit of wrestling, right? We got Royal Rumble tomorrow, right? Yeah. So at the time of this video, right, Royal Rumble tomorrow, we're going to drive out there and have a good time. But let's get into a little wrestling talk. So, just some good kid-friendly questions. What wrestling promos did y'all used to imitate all the time? What wrestling promo? y'all
DX.
did?
Right.
DX.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all.
That was, of course, it's more, but yeah, DX. I think every boy in our age range mimic DX.
Yeah, of course.
That's it.
Yeah.
Dude, what about Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, and Ultimate Warrior?
When we would have gone
Sure, but like, right.
DX was
It was DX. That's it.
in school and shit.
And Austin, you know.
Stone Cold.
But like, it's easy. Yeah, Wolfpack. Yeah.
Wolfpack. So which one y'all? I'm not gonna ask that question. Y'all gonna say DX again.
Go ahead, ask the question. Go ahead.
Which promo did y'all used to get in trouble the most with your parents about? DX probably. You know.
No,
really?
It was for me. It was I got suspended twice for 3D'ing somebody.
Wow.
With Greg. We just kept 3D'ing this one.
Wow. Oh my God. How did y'all get him? Y'all just forced it?
What do you mean by that?
It was either I was a real strong kid, so I would just lift him up and Greg would just catch him, or Greg would catch him off guard and like really lift him up, and I catch him. And then, yeah, one time I pedigreed this kid.
Oh my God, that can really hurt somebody.
He had a scar on his head, and they suspended me for that. I don't know why they kept letting me back in school. Listen, y'all out there, I grew up to be a very, very decent person. I'm a good guy.
Wait, you say which promo?
Whoa, no, that was actually the next question. What wrestling moves was y'all doing? You should kind of took it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
The 3D and reverse neck breaker.
Neck breaker.
But the 3D was so much fun.
The 3D was fun.
Because you had to put effort into it. And once you finished it, it was so satisfying. It was like me and my friend were on the same page. And we damaged.
I thought you were going to say the stunner. Like, I'm surprised you ain't say the stunner.
I ain't gonna lie, I put somebody in the figure four leg like,
hell yeah.
and then you realize how much that shit actually hurts.
Oh yeah. The figure four leg like painful because it puts pressure on the shin. It's
man,
bad.
That was really good.
And for some reason, I would always catch somebody in a cross-faced chicken wing, and I don't know why, because it's an easy move to put somebody in, but like. That wasn't a wrestling move that was popular.
It wasn't
popular. That's some old, 1970s Dick the Bruiser.
Man.
How many Bob Charlie chest slaps did y'all used to give to your friends as kids? Because Bob Charlie used to. Is it Bob Charlie? Yeah.
Chopped?
Yeah, the chest chop.
No,
ooh, damn.
I never mess around with that.
We ain't messing around with that.
I think I gave one.
Because he used to do the overhand versus the Ric Flair would come with the underhand.
I always thought that was a stupid move anyway.
What? That shit stings.
Yeah, but like,
I think I gave one to this random at work one.
Damn. At work.
At work.
How you? We talking years ago.
Disclaimer.
Like,
edit this out.
No violence.
That's assault. Don't put that on there. That's we gonna get.
I was like, woo!
30 seconds.
Wow.
Wow.
Nothing about that.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
If y'all started to do amateur wrestling tomorrow, are you wearing the tighty whities or you wearing shorts or you wearing long pants?
tidy whities.
Tighty whities?
Yeah.
Tighty
What
whities?
do you mean? Like what? What do you mean by
Like-
amateur?
like
wrestling?
Brock Lesnar-
or professional wrestling?
Debut tidy
professional, okay.
Okay, so like professional wrestling.
Professional wrestling. I'm sorry, not amateur. So you professional.
I can't pick. Those are my options. Tidy white.
Tighty whitey shorts or long pants. What you gonna go out there with
You have
nothing
to
on?
wear a tidy whitey if you're starting off. That's the
You
standard.
gonna go out there with nothing on? I mean, what you gonna pick?
You cannot go in there with shorts when you first started to be an amateur wrestler. You gotta wear
The tighty whitey?
yeah.
No, you don't.
No, you don't have to.
When
would
have you ever
wear-
seen a wrestling match and they wearing loosable shorts?
John Cena wears shorts all the time.
We talking about professional or we talking about real?
You-
Right, we ain't talking about real.
We talking about like wrestling?
Right.
Oh, sure. Okay, come
You're
on.
thinking about Greco-Roman wrestling
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
you ain't Pacific.
The topic is wrestling.
Yeah.
You ain't say professional wrestling or WWE or
You're thinking
WCW.
too much about it. We're not talking about Greco-Roman, Kurt Angle. We're not talking about that.
My mom made me stop watching wrestling for a while because my mom was she came in the room while I was watching wrestling, and The Rock was on TV, and she was just like,
I don't want you watching that anymore. That man is in a bikini.
that man is in a bikini. No, I'm like, come on, ma. What would I wear? I would wear a bikini. I would wear
the bikini tighter. Yeah, I think I would go out there. I think you get a little more respect when the tighty whitey. You get a little bit more respect.
Okay, I would.
Austin did it. Rock did it. Brock did it. Ric Flair did it.
Mark Henry ain't do it.
Mark Henry, leave him alone.
Sexual chocolate.
No. I am excited about Royal Rumble tomorrow to kick it with the guys and go have fun and bring out belts. And they've been sitting back here for a couple of videos, but now we're going to go out and showcase them and have fun and get some surprise interest. That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. I haven't been to a wrestling event since the last one we went to.
Damn.
When was that? That was like, what, 2002?
Shit.
3?
I think that was Monday Night Raw.
It was Raw.
Raw.
The main event was a ladder match between, what was it, Christian and, was it Jericho? I think so. It was like a ladder match between those two. Yeah, I'm excited about just hanging out with my friends, catching up. I haven't watched wrestling in a long time. I've been watching Raw for the past couple of weeks to catch up and see, you know, what's going on. Like you said, wearing belts and who am I excited about? I do like one of my favorite wrestlers that's wrestling right now is Cody Rhodes. I do
Cody
like
Rhodes.
Oh yeah.
I'm a fan.
You a fan?
I love his father and I love his brother. I was probably one of the only people who love Goldust.
Oh yeah.
I love that freak. And I like Cody Rhodes, so it'll be cool to like see him live.
A lot of people are saying that he should go heel because he was I think he was an amazing heel at the other company.
I don't. Sure. We'll see. I think he needs something to turn though.
He gonna turn because he too babyface.
Well, but he don't got a reason to turn. I don't think we're there yet. I think they need to let him continue what he's doing. He don't got a reason to turn.
And I'm super late. Like I said, I haven't watched wrestling in a very, very long time. But I am liking this whole bloodline thing. I like that's a cool faction.
That shit was fire. All right, Diamond, what you excited about the Royal Rumble?
Oh, you know, hanging out. The same thing you said. That's on the same page. Seeing what we can see out there. I'm not sure if any of you guys ever been out there.
Indianapolis?
Yeah.
I've been in Indiana, but not downtown Indianapolis. So
yeah, explore the new city, get some food, hang out, bring out belts, show out. You know.
Oh yeah. Woo!
It's gonna be great.
All right. Who went in the men's Royal Rumble? You got John Cena. You got a potential surprise return from The Rock. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, or LA Knight, just to name a few. Who's winning? Anybody from that list or nobody from that list?
I like this LA Knight guy too. He is pretty cool. I think. What do I think? I think Goldberg is going to come in.
Yeah, Goldberg.
He's going to come in at number. How many people in the Royal Rumble?
30.
He's going to come in at number 27.
27?
And it's going to be Goldberg.
Okay.
And he's going to win the Royal Rumble. And who's the champion right now?
Cody Rhodes. We talking about the big champion?
Yeah.
Cody.
It's Cody Rhodes. Okay,
Universal.
So it's going to be Goldberg versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
It's old.
I think
banging the head.
No, seriously, I think who do I think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Who are those names?
John Cena. Well, the ones that I'm about to say are announced to be in it for sure.
Sure.
John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, LA Knight.
I would love for CM Punk to win.
CM Punk.
I would love.
Wait, but isn't CM Punk fighting Cody Rhodes at Royal Rumble in a match?
No, that's Kevin Owens.
That's Kevin.
Oh, that's Kevin Owens.
Right.
Okay.
Kevin Owens, the
I would
ladder
like
match.
CM Punk.
Okay, but no, ladder match.
If Goldberg does, I don't even like Goldberg, but I don't even like him. But I do think he'll come in there. I don't know why. But yeah, CM Punk for sure. I would like for him to win.
Okay. What about you? Who you got?
I think I got two options here. I still believe The Rock is going to come in at number 30. I don't know if he's going to win or not. Also, we know a certain lawsuit just settled with Vince McMahon, I believe, and I think Brock Lesnar
May show up. Okay.
Now, whether if he win or not, I have no idea. You know how they just try to get those pops to know the reaction to get the views up, et cetera, et cetera. But I still strongly believe it's going to be The Rock that face Cody Rhodes that wins the Royal Rumble. I believe that.
Rock gonna do a surprise return. Okay.
Final boss.
Does he still wrestle from time to time?
No.
No, right? So,
No. But they started a storyline last year.
Right,
after,
I remember that. That was
so-
cool. I do remember seeing that.
And they're supposed to be trying to finish that. But apparently The Rock has some obligation with a movie he got to reshoot. Of
course.
So that may not happen. But it all could be what the word they use?
You know how they try to cover their tracks so you think they don't come in a plot twist.
Yeah, a shoot. They call it a shoot.
Yeah, a shoot.
Could be a shoot. It could be a play on the fans. So, all right. You got The Rock. You got CM Punk.
Goldberg.
I think they are going to give John Cena his farewell. I think John Cena's going to win it. I think they're going to let him
at the headliner.
I think that because they it's his last run. He's retiring after this. They're gonna let him break Ric Flair's total title run.
But who have they
How
ever
many
done
titles?
that for?
Ric Flair has a total of.
I know 16,
Yeah,
but of course I know Ric Flair. But who?
John Cena has 16 too.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
they
They shouldn't let him break that.
But
I don't like that. I don't like that.
you don't like that.
if he wins the belt and you know he's finna retire, why even give that to him even for a short period?
Because
Legacy.
as Triple H said it, and a lot of executives in the back room, we are in the record-breaking era of wrestling.
If that was the case, they should have let Roman Reigns keep the belt and break Hogan.
If that's the case, well,
They should
let
break-
Ric Flair win.
he's not clear. He ain't clear.
They ain't let Ric Flair.
Let him come in at 30
But I don't think
and have Goldberg help him throw everybody else out, and then or The Rock, and then The Rock will jump over the top rope himself, and then we got Ric Flair and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, hopefully it's fun, and hopefully
we're gonna have a blast.
We're gonna have a blast. All right, last one.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Women's Royal. No, this is part of the same question.
Okay.
Yeah, the same question.
Okay.
Women's Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair announced she's coming back. Becky Lynch could come back. Rhea Ripley is the champion, but she keep hinting she may enter. Alexa Bliss may come back, and if Jade Cargill may pop up.
Why was she enter if she's the champion?
Because she was hinting about coming in and disrupting things. Again, I'm just throwing it out.
Okay, so I like what's that girl's name?
Rhea?
Rhea. She is cool as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rhea.
I like Charlotte Flair because I love Ric Flair.
Okay.
And Jade, amazing. I want her to win. Is she even wrestling now?
They took her off air for she got attacked by somebody.
I want her to win.
So, but
that's what it was?
Yeah, she got attacked by somebody. They threw her on a car and she was out cold.
That's not nice.
No, I'm talking about
That's
like
not nice.
what was she shooting a movie or something?
No,
What?
that's the part of the storyline right now.
Well, I thought
So
she was.
somebody-
I thought she was.
It should, oh, you mean like why she's gone? It should could be shooting or injured. It's one of the two.
So, but the story is
That she got her ass whooped.
Yeah, she got an ass on the car.
they shouldn't have on a car.
Yeah, she was throwing.
How they do that?
They threw on
She
a
was
car.
laid out.
She was laid out on the car. We don't know that. That's what we're gonna
So
find
how
out.
do you know she got beat up and laid out on the car?
They showed her laid out.
Yeah,
They just show her laid out. They
Yeah,
didn't
they
show
showed
her
her.
beating
Yeah.
her up.
She was blood, beat up.
Blood.
She that ass whooped.
No, that's
Yeah,
not nice.
you know how they try to make a cover story of like, hey, I gotta go shoot this movie. I need to be off
air.
TV for a little bit.
They shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, they beat her ass.
Yeah, but
That's what
they
did.
I want her to win.
She got jumped.
Yeah, but
I think, okay, if that's the case, then I think she's gonna come back and just wreak havoc.
really?
I think she's gonna just run rampant through everybody.
Jade Cargill?
Just to make a point.
Okay.
Cause she don't. Does she know who beat her up?
I'm pretty sure they gonna
Yeah,
they gonna
She don't.
explain.
I think she's gonna go off on everybody. That'll be cold.
Somebody I think that may come back that I didn't put on the list until I just thought about it like right now. It's probably AJ Lee, which is CM Punk's wife. I think she gonna pop up. She been gone. CM Punk is back. It only makes sense for AJ Lee to pop up. That's what I think.
Or the Bella twins.
Nah,
They ain't coming.
hell no. They better sit their ass on E and make their little TV shows. What about you?
That was a little harsh.
It was.
Got personal vendetta.
I ain't got a personal opinion. I'm just saying. They want to make reality shows. You a wrestler. Wrestle.
Can't they expand their horizons?
Right.
Baby.
Ride off into the horizon.
They can. I love the Bella Twins. I'm just talking trash.
I think Charlotte Flair gonna come back and win. It only makes sense. She's been out the longest. I see Jade coming back, but not winning. I think it might be Charlotte Flair because I think they need to add a twist in there that I don't want to say the women just kind of been recycling the same kind of matchup over and over, but like the Rhea Ripley and the what's the other girl? I forgot her name. The short girl that she won the belt from.
Alexa Bliss.
I thought that kind of got a little bit of washed out.
So what's the point of them not putting Jade over? Like how long has she been in the company?
Not even
Not
a year.
long. Not even a year, right? Not long.
Yeah, but
and
it'll be
she is like very marketable, right?
She's very marketable.
Cold. So
but
what's the reason?
But you know, Triple H have it's not good business to bring in somebody and immediately give them the belt. The same thing they tried to do with Jey Uso when he had the Intercontinental belt. Everybody thought he was going to win the championship belt when he hasn't technically had a full nice run to build up, because I like how they build up Roman Reigns, but I do agree that they need to move away to giving people the belt so fast that comes in without having a backstory. You know how we used to watch like Undertaker, Kurt Angle. Remember when Kurt Angle first came in?
But I feel like even the established characters that come into the company, they kind of, when we were kids, they would get them the title fairly fast.
Vince
if
McMahon.
if you were, yeah, I guess so. But if you were from another company, everybody knew who you were, and
they did do it with the Hardy Boys when they came back.
No, man, you have a point.
And I feel like Jade is established.
Yeah, she got star power.
She got star power. Why not give her the belt?
Maybe this is it. Maybe she come back, she wins, she headline WrestleMania.
And then who's the other black girl?
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, she cold.
She had the belt for a while.
She had the belt for a while.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been watching.
Yeah, she had the belt.
But I saw some clips of her over the years. She cold.
Yeah, she is dope. I don't know when she's gonna go heel, but
I don't think she will. I don't think she'll go heel.
You don't think so? No heel.
I think she babyface all the way to the end. It don't make no sense for her to go heel.
Yeah, but I think, see, that makes me think about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, they kept trying to have him babyface for years, but when he finally went to heel the correct way, tribal chief, over the last 4 years, he's been the biggest thing ever.
That's cold.
Pause.
Yeah, that was cold.
Because I remember nobody liked him. I just remember people were saying, like I said, I haven't been watching wrestling, but I just remember seeing blogs and other forms of media and people saying like they don't like him. It feels like WWE was just forcing.
Yeah, it definitely felt that way.
Forcing him on people. But now it seems like people love him.
Yeah. They love you when you there. No, they love you when you don't dare. And they hate you when you come
They
back.
love you when you don't dare.
That don't make sense.
Hell yeah. They love you when you don't dare.
Don't dare. No. Cut that out, please.
Don't you ever forget that.
Don't you ever forget that. Don't cut that out. Don't cut
They
that
love
out.
you when you don't dare.
All right, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. I'll catch y'all guys next time. Subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see y'all later.
All right.